Hello. This is KJ here with KJ's Spiritual Astrology for reading for the Pisces. We got the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Backpacker of Wands, the Backpacker of Cups, Justice, Temperance. Okay, so we're talking about self-care, self-healing, acceptance of where you are in life. We're talking about the mind-body connection. What's going on in our mind affects our body, affects our health, our wellness. So, our health and our wellness comes out. We accept it. We're concerned with our stability. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So we basically can't compare our lives to other people. Authenticity is what matters most. We gotta own our story so we can be complete. We gotta work through our stuff. So you think about what the rules are in life. You know, people say you're not allowed to tell your side of the story. But you think about people that don't tell their side of the story and what that does to them. Like, I mean, at the end of their life, how are they feeling? We got the Backpacker of Cups here. You have to be brave and go into the unknown. Like, you talk about having a healthy identity and what that means to people. If you have a healthy identity as a Pisces, you know, you're free to create new, better. You're free of all that past energy. You don't want to carry that past energy with you. You want positive, better. Okay, you think about what's fair and what's not fair. I mean, what is going on in this picture? You've got this image says justice. You've got somebody like ready to fall because she's not on the next step. She needs to be on the next step. If she's not on the next step, she's gonna fall. You know, like the whole balancing act, trying to be too much for people, you know, when they never intended you to be that much. You know, if they intended you to just be there for a season and a reason, you know, the whole thing about let's make things fair. It just feels like you're chasing something. Temperance is basically about self-care. We've got the temperance here. So yeah, we're letting go of labels, what things are supposed to be. What are things supposed to be? You know, what matters more to people? A healthy identity, a healthy ego, a healthy life. You gotta let go of your burdens and care about self-care. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't care about taking care of yourself, who's going to do that? And you want to be authentic, and you want to take care of yourself. You want to do what's best for you. The what if scenarios, as far as the negative thinking, they don't serve anybody. They don't help. You just need to be brave and go into it. The whole what if I'm making a mistake doesn't work. Just go for life, you know what I mean? We're better off when we have a long-term plan. We can't do that for other people. You know, other people are coming up on Saturn returns, you know. And then there's people coming up on Chiron returns. There's all kinds of things happening within groups of people. So you look at the individual thinking and the individual needs. People have individual needs. We trust our intuition. People are in different seasons. There's not necessarily always a meeting of minds. Having hope is a good thing. I mean, sometimes, you know, people work on long distance relationships. They don't work on you know, long term. You know, where you meet up all the time, honestly, that's going to be expensive. If, you know, we're living in America where we're supposed to be paying a ton of money to Big Pharma just to stay alive. I don't know. So then you look at holistic treatments, you look at different ways about going about things, different options. But we need to have long-term plans. We can't just be thinking that it's about, you know, we should be chasing and going beyond what is possible. You know, we can have dualistic thinking, you know, about what's right and what's wrong. We can have, there can be gray areas, there can be, you know, but ultimately labeling can put us in a situation where, you know, we don't know where to go next, you know. We label each other and you know, where does that bring us? You know, ultimately I think this is about your mind-body connection, your healing, acceptance, being authentic and being true to yourself. There's no rules that say you can't be true to yourself. You know, everyone wants to be true to their own self. They want to be brave. Labeling things right or wrong. You know, I mean, the whole judging. Maybe it's not fair. Self-care is what heals people. Self-care heals people. Ultimately, I think everyone works on their own healing, you know, and the issues they came to work out in this life. And that's what we have to accept. You know, there's people that feel limited, and overcoming your limitations, you know, with Pluto and Aquarius, that seems smart. Seems like the smartest choice. Alright, so that's my message for Pisces. Thanks for watching.